Okay, everybody, welcome back. We are back once again on a Saturday night playing some War Robots. May, excuse me, a little bit hoarse tonight, but not actually trying to exit the game yet. Yeah, may not be the longest stream tonight, but we'll get a couple of good matches in and see what we can do. Good evening, Boy. How you doing? Bear with me 1 second. Just gonna fix something in my stream settings real quick that you can't see me doing. All right, and check out who's online and get right into the fighting. Let's see. I know last time we had some problems getting people into a squad because of an update that was released not long before I started streaming. And what we found is if you didn't have the exact same, if everybody in the squad didn't have the same update level, it would reject you with a message. And it turned out that I was the one who didn't have the right the right update. But that's all fixed now, so we shouldn't have a problem. And hello to John and Mukesh. How you doing? Okay, I'll give these guys a couple of seconds to respond. And it doesn't look like they're responding, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to jump into a solo battle. Those of you that are watching and talking in chat, that'll give you a couple of minutes to get online if you want to jump in. Let's head right in and play some Beacon Rush. So what I've been finding is happening a lot with Beacon Rush, especially from playing with random teams, is I'll run in, I'll grab a beacon. It's making me stop. It's making me wait before I can start, so I'm probably not going to be able to grab any beacons here. I'll end up running in, grabbing a beacon, getting killed, then immediately respawning some big brawling bot to hold it, and just end up sacrificing a bunch of bots to hang on to that beacon and be unsupported. And games where I end up with a good team, well, I do the same tactic. I may lose the first big bot that I spawn in, but then everything generally works out because people are running into support. So, having a good team is, obviously key. And you see right there a perfect example what I was talking about. Probably not the best idea to spawn into here because I know it's a bloodbath. So I just I just burned 3 bots on this beacon, on holding this beacon. I'm about to burn a 4th. So I'll be, if I'm not getting good support from the rest of the team, I end up going through all my bots about halfway through the match. Now we're actually getting some support up here. And if it's a good team, usually I'll start doing well at some point before that happens. So this has turned into a bloodbath. And I am done about halfway through the battle. Makes me want to actually concentrate on the side beacons. Instead, because I end up playing half the battle and watching the rest. So now this is a bunch of random players, so we'll just see what happens. So we got guys just hanging out by the side beacons more than they need to defend it. Meanwhile, there's a bloodbath going on in the center beacon. And let's see, I don't see a lot of these ECU rhinos running around. And hi there, Frank. How you doing? And let's see. It looks like this random team is starting to fall apart. Running out of bots. Well, it's looking about 3-3 on both sides. So see if they can keep it together. Usually, right around now is where the usually right around now is when the game starts falling apart. I've seen a lot of games where if you just don't support the early beacon captures, you can just lose a huge advantage. We still have a decent advantage, so they might pull this one out. Yes, I do have Facebook, John. So let's see, still leading on bots and beacons by a little bit, so I've turned this into kind of a play-by-play, even though I've been out of the game for almost 4 minutes now. See, not sure what those other guys are doing. I hope they're coming up to support the one guy who's still in the fight. There we go. And that should wrap it up. So that turned out to be a win, even though it didn't look like it was going to. Alright, let's take a look at results, then we'll get together a good team match. Yeah, despite all that, I only got 1 kill. So I basically stood in the middle and got slaughtered, but a decent amount of damage, so. Alright, so let's get a squad together. all had a few minutes to get in game. Let's see if the outdated version error pops up again. Okay, that's one in. I'm going to resend Frank's invite. I lost you. There you are. Lost you or you lagged out or something. And hello there to Savage Hound. Alright, we got 2 in. Give it a few more seconds. Alright, looks like that's enough to drop in. I think something happened with Frank because he was on and then got dropped out. And let's see what we end up with. Alright, same map. And this time, instead of going center, I'm going to go off to the side. And I ran straight into the entire red team. Alright. And couldn't respawn there fast enough. And looks like it's an all-out brawl over there on the side. So the team's paying attention and supporting. And hello there to Santiago. Alright, we're getting beat up. Looks like there's a lot of red players on the map. And we've lost a lot of advantage that we had early on. If we even really had it. And hello to Antonio Martinez. How you doing? A little bit laggy, but still working. Let's see, I'm probably not going to be in this spot much longer. There we go. That red team's putting a lot of pressure on. Hopefully we can thin them out a bit. And this looks like it's going to be a short and painful game. And the game ended so quickly I didn't even get to finish off that lance that was right in front of me when I spawned in my carnage. Yep, so we got our butts kicked pretty well that game. And you noticed the low beacon counts. Basically, we ran into the entire... I ran into the entire red team as soon as I tried to capture the first beacon. Alright, so let's get some invites out here. Let's see if Frank wanted in. Looks like we lost a few people. Give everybody a few seconds. Savage, what's your in-game name again? I can never remember yours for some reason. Probably because you keep... Yep, Plasma is inviting me. I'm going to invite Plasma. Let's see. Where'd you go? Alright, invites are out. I'm going to resend a couple of these so you actually see them. Oh, I've missed. Alright, everybody should see their invites. We got 3 so far. I'm going to resend Nathan's. So I don't think it registered you as online yet. Alright. Just waiting on the last 2. I don't know if Yashdi is actually joining or not. I think he posted that he was looking for an invite in clan chat, but yep, looks like he's out, so got room for one more. Give it a few seconds and we can drop with a full squad. There we go. Alright, full squad on Beacon Rush. Here we go. And we get the canyon. This should be interesting. Alright, I'm thinking I'm going to shoot off to the left and then hit center. If I live that long, that is. Okay, I'm about to run out of options for this Stalker. We've got a good offensive going, so grab a brawler and get in and brawl. Of course, I'm shooting at the furthest guy away. Alright, I'm going to come in from the other side, something a little bit more long-ranged. Alright, I'm getting shot up pretty bad here. Okay, holding on 3 beacons, or at least. And spawn just in time to keep number 3. Well, we're down to 2. Must have lost, I'm not sure which one we lost. Well, we're getting a lot of pressure, so just got to fight our way out of it. Oh, we lost a home beacon. Yeah, we're getting hit real hard. I think they thinned us out a bit. Well, they came around and they snuck one of our home beacons. And now we're outnumbered, so they're kind of petering us out. And I'm about done. Let's see, yeah, just too much attrition. They thinned our numbers out and really started to show when they grabbed our home beacon. Yeah, they had a lot of brawlers, and they seem to be picking the right time to spawn them back in. I almost wonder if it might be a good tactic to keep like 2 or 3 people aside and have them not even spawn initially until you grab the first beacons, and then have everybody spawn in. So yeah, good effort, but in the end we got beat out. Alright, we got one slot open. We lost somebody. We lost Plasma. He's switching something, I think. Alright, we got our 6. Jumping back in. Oh, looks like did we lose someone? Nope, we got him, I think. Hope we didn't lose anybody. Alright. Matchmaking is taking its time today. And here we go. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to run with the suggestion to start with the Carnage. This is a little bit of a long sprint. Yeah, picking where you spawn is actually a big tactical decision now. What? What the heck happened? I died. Did Didn't even hear the shot that killed me. Alright, so we're going to spawn back here, grab something fast, because I'm running out of bots. Wow, we got beat hard. We got beat all the way back to our home spawn. And just couldn't seem to draw a bead on that last spot either. Yeah, that one did not work out so well. Not a high scoring match. And I think that was a good example of what John was talking about. Spawning at a beacon can definitely work out to disadvantage if you're outnumbered. And you end up getting disintegrated before you can do anything useful. Alright, let's see if I can get anybody else in this game. See if we can do one more. Give it about 5 more seconds. All right, and let's go. Let's try this again. Yeah, that's kind of the way it is with this game. Sometimes you're in a slump and you just got to keep... Uh-oh, I think we might have lost somebody just as I was dropping. Yeah, sometimes you just get in a slump where you just got to keep plugging away and you can't get a win no matter what you do. And there's lots of things out of your control because you may be up against higher level opponents than you think and things like that. Oh, come on. Target lock shifted as I was starting to open fire. I'm getting picked apart. And only about half my damage even registered on that guy. Alright. Seen a lot of aphids out tonight, too. Man, we can't get away from spawn today. Jesus Christ. It's a butcher shop out there. Oops, somebody looked like they disconnected. It's just one of those battles where no matter where you go, it looks like no matter what you do, it looks like you're somehow at a 3-to-1 disadvantage. Literally everywhere we spawned in. Okay, looks like we got one more on the field. And another, jeez. I guess he was on his first spot for a long time. I mean, that was pretty brutal. Only got 1 kill out of that too. Yeah, place we got beaten beacons, but we just never got a foothold. All right. Let's see who else we can get in this game. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, only 3. Yeah, I don't mind RDB. RDB works pretty well if you can keep your distance. RDB is at its best at about 400 meters. So you stay out of the way of all the plasma. And we've got geckos. Alright. Oh man, this guy got here just the same time as I did. Alright, I'm gonna stick back at a little bit of long range. Did Frank just get a brand new Fujin and not get a chance to update it? Where will they spawn back in? Yeah, it must be his next project. As long as he's not doing a hydrofusion. Well, hydrofusions have their uses, though. They may be annoying, but... Yeah, this guy's staying in just the right spot. I have to get closer than I'd like to actually do something about him. And hello there, Gundam. Alright, looks like we're doing good on beacons now. I don't know if they tweaked it a little or if I'm just getting used to it. I used to think the red boxes around the targets were just a little too dim. And it was hard to see. I'm not sure why they changed the crosshairs from white to green, probably for visibility too. Let's see, it looks like we might have killed these guys off, which would give us a nice big win. Let's see, not many kills, but a win's a win. Lots of beacon caps, that's what it takes. Not many kills, not much damage, but hey, if we get the enemy wrapped up, you got them wrapped up. Alright, let's see if anybody else is ready to join in. Give him a few seconds to get in there. I know he hasn't been responding to the invites, but yeah, only person on who's not in the squad, so give him the courtesy of a few seconds. And we'll try again. Alright, let's get going. We got 3. Might as well make something happen with 3 guys. Okay, wide open canyon again. The canyon, I almost like the idea of going around and collecting all the side beacons. And then just squeezing the center. I'm going to grab the center beacon anyway because they don't seem to be rushing it. May as well. Alright, so let's brawl again. Alright, Gecko Boy there is really annoying me. Okay, now we've got a solid advantage. Let's see if we can exploit it. Somebody picked off the runner that was going around side. So it's time to press. We've got a numbers advantage too, so I just want to be cautious of getting too close. So I shouldn't be doing outright up-close brawling. I got a good range on our friend in the Fury here. This is the bad guys getting their butts handed to them. Alright, that looked like a good win. Got a nice base of beacons to work with. Got the advantage and immediately got to press and just roll up the enemy in their spawn and let them have it. And let's see how the numbers worked out. Hey, numbers didn't work out that great for us, but hey, we got it. Yeah, it's nice to see when you... Yeah, it's nice to see that, you know, I can hear the bottom, but still, still winning. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna drop the squad for a minute. Trying to decide if I want to change out this stalker. Yep. Picked a good time to pause on playing because my stream just took a little bit of a performance hit. Hey, God, we've been playing Beacon Rush basically all night so far. Let's say, just because I haven't done it since the update, I'm gonna swap in my Rhino. I haven't used it since it got a little bit of a buff. There's a lot of plasma on the field, so I think it's a good time to give it a shot. Yep, I haven't really been spending much money on the game. Otherwise, I'd probably have more than level 8 bots for the most part, with level 8, 9 weapons. Alright, I'm not seeing anybody else on right now, so I'm going to drop in, do a solo game. It might be the last one for the night. I really just want to try out this. I really just want to try out this Rhino that I haven't used in a while. And in case you haven't figured it out, I really like Beacon Rush. I almost wish it would be the, yeah. Even though you see tonight we're getting our butts kicked at it a lot. It really does make capturing those beacons really important. Yeah, if you notice, they extended the amount of time the Beacon Rush is available for, because I think it's been proven to be very popular. I heard that they were just putting it in on a test basis for a limited time to see how it went, but it seems to it seems to be working just fine. if you ask me. It can be kind of like you've seen. It can be kind of brutal. You know, sometimes if you don't get an advantage, you almost can't come back. Okay, did what the Carnage does best. Sweep the wounded out of the way. Yeah, Beacon Rush, you either win or you get your butt kicked. You see, I have a lot of Beacon Rush battles where I'm literally only in the game maybe 5 minutes total. Win or lose. Well, everybody's got the same idea. This is one where I think the red team's kind of doing it to themselves. They're really just relentlessly attacking this beacon, and they're getting slaughtered as they come through this opening here. See, it looks like they're switching tactics now. I think Beacon Rush is definitely bringing out a lot of aggression. And sometimes aggression gets you in trouble. And it's very brutal. You really can't afford to lose an advantage if you have one. Especially since you can spawn in right on top of the bad guys. Like this. And it's just to see how long you can hang on and survive. Wow. Not sure what happened there. Okay, not sure what happened with that game. Because I think that was my last bot anyway. Alright, I'm gonna see if anybody is still online. Who wants to squad up? And I'm gonna play one more game. And then call it a night. Well, Beacon, yeah, it's obviously a brawler. It's obviously great for brawlers. I don't see a lot of snipers out there, but I think there's sneaky niches in Beacon Rush for people who play mid-range, because you can kind of do the sniper role. If you can, if you're good at coming up on the flanks, you know, everybody's going to want to go toe-to-toe. You got a beacon that's under threat. You drop in with a brawler and you just lay into people. But you could also take something like an RDB with some middle range firepower, and just go for flanking. I don't see a lot of snipers out there for some reason. Sometimes, but you know, you can definitely use them. Alright, so it doesn't look like Nightmares is joining in, so I'm going to drop into our last battle. And back to the city map. Okay, I only had so-so performance out of my Rhino last time, so let's see if I can do a little better this time. Well, it got me a beacon. Yeah, I don't think I think the Rhino's days as a brawler are long gone. Wondering if I should re-kit my my Rhino for mid-range fire. Maybe Punishers and maybe Punishers and Tulums. Okay, got a... This guy's gonna disintegrate as soon as he pops his head out. I lost track of what was going on in chat, too. Kobe Kovstar joined in. Hello, how you doing? I'm actually on what is probably going to be the last match of the day. Let's see, I'm not doing bad with my middle range firepower today. I'm trying... I got a little close that time. I was trying to keep the battle at my range rather than theirs. Okay, I didn't put out much damage, but hey, gotta win, so... Don't mind that at all. Alright, so we got a couple of battles in tonight, some good, some bad, all fun. Sometimes it's fun even when you're getting your butt kicked and you're just hanging on for dear life. So anyway, I'm going to call it a night at this point, and I guess Boy, you're modded on more than one channel, and you've probably sounds like you're seeing some trouble on some of the other places. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Like I said, we had some good battles, some bad. That's the way it goes. Sorry, guy, I'm getting out of here. So that's it for tonight. We're going to stream War Robots again probably Monday night after the eclipse. And we'll see you there. Again, been playing Beacon Rush a lot. Probably will keep doing that until Beacon Rush is over with and see how it goes. So thanks for coming out and playing with me tonight, guys. I will catch you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you see. And check out some of the other games that I'm playing as well. I stream a bunch of PS4 games in my spare time as well. Have a great night. I'll see you next time.